morning everybody, it's Leonie from Stamp Latte. I'm here today to show you how to make this little card using the Bloom & Heart Thinlits and the beautiful Wink of Stella brush, giving you a couple of new ideas on how to use your brush as well, so just not just for colouring in. This is a card we made yesterday at my Bloom & Love class, so we made 4 different projects using the Thinlits or the stamp set. Okay, so what you will need for this one, the congratulations comes from the Sky is the Limit celebration set. Now this one comes free with a $90 order, but it's only available until the 15th of February. So if you wanted to place an order and you wanted to get, if you wanted to get this stamp set for free, you would need to place that order with me by the 15th of February to be able to get this one. So we'll have new stuff coming out for celebration on the 16th of February, so that's a little bit exciting too. So we haven't seen any of that, which is a bit exciting. So doing this card here, I'm using, for my white paper, I'm using the shimmery white. I just find it's just a little bit extra special with the shimmer that you get on the cardstock, and it's a little bit thicker, feels thicker than the Whisper White. So I've just got a A5 piece here. So I'm just going to fold that in half. And then I've cut a piece that will just sit nicely with a nice border around it. So that's what we're going to work with today to do our card. I'll just pop that out of the way so I don't get Stella all over it. Now I'm using the gold Stella pen, so I'm going to give it a bit of a shake first. And I'm just going to make sure there's plenty of ink down in the barrel there. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a squeeze to get some more ink happening down there. And all I'm going to do to create my splattered background, like I've got on here, okay, I'm just going to use my finger and I'm just going to just splatter all over the card with as much or as little. A bit more up there, a bit more down in this corner. Okay, so that gives you a nice background on that. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I've got my congratulations stamp from that stamp set from Sky's the Limit. Okay, I was actually going to, when I originally made this card, I wanted to do gold emboss, but I didn't have any gold embossing palette. So I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I just wanted to keep it all gold and white. So all I did was I took my Stella pen. I thought, well, you can do this with markers, so I'm wondering whether you can do it with Stella as well. So you just ink up your stamp like you would with your markers. Just ink it all over. Make sure you haven't missed any part of your sentiment, because that would be sad. Okay, put your Stella pen to the side. And then just down on the bottom right hand corner, I'm just going to ink that up. Give it a nice push in the middle. And there you have your very lovely congratulations sentiment on your card. Now it doesn't take too long for that to dry, but what we did in class yesterday, we did it up to this part, and we put it aside, and then we assembled it, cut out our hearts and our flowers. Now I've already done this part just to speed up the time of the video. Okay, so all I did was I cut out one of the hearts, and I cut out 2 of the larger flowers and 5 of the smaller flowers, all in the shimmery white, and then I've just layered them on and stuck them down with the glue dots, mini glue dots. Okay, and then with the other ones on top. And then I've used the 3 different sizes of pearls in the kit. Okay, so this one has the larger pearls, the double flowers, then the little flowers have the medium-sized pearls, and then these flowers that are cut out in the stencil. I don't know if you could, that might be a bit better. These flowers that are cut out in the stencil, I've just put the tiny little pearls on top, tied a little bow with the gold ribbon, okay, and then just stuck that on with a glue dot as well. I love my glue dots. Okay, so then I'll just take this card back. It should be, yeah, it's dry now. Right, then I've put my dimensionals on the back to make it easy, nice and quick. Okay, and then I've cut one of the edges up into 3 strips just to sort of put here, here and here, just so it sits nice and evenly on my card and it doesn't sort of get flattened in certain areas, so it looks nice and even. Okay, so I'll just take all the backs off here if I can. There we go. Okay, now there is a way that you can tell what you've taken the backs off his dimensionals without touching them, because if you touch them you tend to take a little bit away of the adhesive as well, so they don't stick so well. If you just sort of move it in the light, you'll see this one here, it's still very dull, so I haven't taken the back off that, but the other ones are all shiny, so I've taken the back off those ones, so it's just this one I have to go. Okay, so then we just pop this down like so, and I like to put my hearts and stuff on a bit of a lean, just so it's not all uniform. Pop him over. Okay, now with my cards, and when I do dimensionals on these, I put one in each corner. You don't need to fill in the whole back of the card, unless of course you are buying your dimensionals from me, and then of course you're more than welcome to fill in the whole back, because then you'll go through them a lot quicker. And I just put one in the middle to prevent that sag in the middle. So I'll just grab our base card back, take off my backs, okay, and then we'll just layer that. Now I tend to just pop it down. I usually have about the same amount of a border around the sides and the top and the bottom as well. So once I've got one end done, the rest should just follow suit. Alright, so there's your little card like that. Now it's fine like that. I just wanted to give it a little bit more of a lift for the weekend. Out of the Love Blossoms embellishment kit, you've got the little packet of sequins, and it's got some little pink ones in there. Oh, they're cute. So, but if you don't have those, you can buy them on the sequin trim, which is all done up with cotton. Now I'm just going to put 3 dots of my fine tip glue where I want to put my sequins. Okay, and then, so this is the sequin on a trim. I've just cut off a little piece here, and what I do is I just cut that off, and then I can just slide those little sequins off like I've done here. And then I'll just pop that down straight on top of where I put my glue. And there is your little card with sequins for a little bit of bling, and your nice congratulations, your shimmery card. So I hope you like that. Okay, now the other thing, a lot of people sort of say, how do you get the lid back on your fine tip glue? Now, I don't have the steadiest of hands. I've actually got what they call a body trimmer. Okay, so all I do is I put the glue in one hand, the lid in the other, put my 2 hands together to steady them, and then just pop the needle in and do it up. Okay, if you leave that open for too long, the little applicator at the top will get clogged up, so you really need to get your lid on as soon as you can after you've finished your project. Okay, so that's my share for this week with my little shimmery congratulations card. Okay, and that can be used for any occasion too. It can be used for weddings, engagements, anniversaries, absolutely anything. Okay, I hope you like it. Thanks for stopping by.